25 times Manny Pacquiao showed crazy boxing. Narrator, energetic, building hype. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 25 times Manny Pacquiao showed crazy boxing, a deep dive into the electrifying moments that made the Pac-Man a living legend. From flyweight phenom to welterweight warrior, Pacquiao's 72-fight career, 62 wins, 8 losses, 3 draws, 39 KOs, is a highlight reel of speed, power, and heart. We'll break it down fight by fight, opponent by opponent, with full scores, results, and the insane details that left the world gasping. This script is your ringside seat to 15 minutes of pure boxing magic. Let's lace up those gloves and get started. The debut spark versus Alvin Felipe, 1995. In his professional debut on January 22, 1995, at the San Juan Gym in San Juan, Philippines, a scrawny 16-year-old Manny Pacquiao, weighing just 106 pounds, faced fellow Filipino Alvin Felipe in a 4-round flyweight bout. This was no ordinary opener. Pacquiao unleashed a barrage of southpaw hooks and jabs that had Felipe reeling from the bell. By round 2, Manny's footwork was already otherworldly, slipping punches like a ghost. The judges saw it clearly, unanimous decision victory for Pacquiao with scores of 4-0 across the board, effective rounds. Pacquiao's record, 1-0. Crazy factor, at 16, he showed the hunger that would define his career, outlanding Felipe 3-1 in a fight that lasted the full distance but felt like a statement. First pro KO, versus Pedro Gonzalez, 1995. Just a month later, on February 24, 1995, in Davao City, Pacquiao stepped up against Mexican Pedro Gonzalez in another 4-round flyweight clash. Gonzalez, a rugged veteran, came in swinging wild, but Manny's angles were insane. He circled left, popping jabs that snapped Gonzalez's head back. In round 3, a vicious left cross to the body folded Gonzalez, leading to a TKO stoppage at 1:45. No scores needed, referee intervention made it official. Record, 2-0, 1 KO. Crazy factor, Pacquiao's bodywork at 106 pounds hinted at the destroyer he'd become, dropping Gonzalez like he was made of glass. Building momentum, versus Rustico Torrecampo, 1995. On April 14, 1995, in Davao del Sur, Pacquiao met compatriot Rustico Torrecampo in a 6-round super flyweight bout. Torrecampo pressed forward, but Manny's speed was a blur. He landed 45% of his power shots, feinting high and ripping low. The fight went the distance, earning Pacquiao a unanimous decision, 6-0 from all judges. Record, 3-0. Crazy factor, in his third pro fight, Pacquiao's stamina shone, outpacing Torrecampo in every round and showing the endurance that would carry him through marathons later. The Flyweight Foundation versus Armand Toby, 1995. May 1995 saw Pacquiao in General Santos City against Indonesian Armand Toby over 4 rounds at flyweight. Toby's awkward style tested Manny's adaptability, but Pacquiao adjusted mid-round 1, unleashing combinations that echoed off the ropes. Unanimous decision again, 4-0 scores. Record, 4-0. Crazy factor, Pacquiao's ring IQ flashed early. He read Toby's telegraphing and countered with a 3-punch flurry that nearly ended it prematurely, proving he was a thinker in the ring. Power surge versus Samson Niger, 1995. In June 1995, back in Davao, Pacquiao demolished Samson Niger in a first-round TKO at 2:15 of a 4-round flyweight bout. Niger charged, but Manny sidestepped and unleashed a left hook that buckled knees instantly, followed by a hail of unanswered shots. Stoppage victory. Record, 5-0, 2 KOs. Crazy factor, this was Pacquiao's first quick finish as a pro, a 125-second demolition that screamed future knockout artist, with his foot speed leaving Niger punching air. The title shot beckons, versus Virafal Sahaprom, 1996. Pacquiao's breakout came on February 9, 1996, against WBC flyweight champion Virafal Sahaprom in Bangkok, Thailand, for the vacant title over 12 rounds. Sahaprom's experience showed early, but Manny's pressure was relentless. He floored the champ in round 6 with a straight left. Though Sahaprom rose, Pacquiao dominated, winning a split decision, 115-112 and 114-113 for Manny, 115-112 against. Record, 10-0, first world title. Crazy factor, at 17, Pacquiao's heart stole the belt in enemy territory, outlanding Sahaprom 200+ to 150 in a war that launched his legacy.
First title defense fireworks vs. Gabriel Mira, 1999.
Defending his WBC flyweight strap on April 23, 1999, in San Juan, Pacquiao faced Mexican Gabriel Mira over 12 rounds. Mira came aggressive, but Manny's counters were surgical. Around 4 body shots staggered him. Pacquiao cruised to a unanimous decision, 120-108, 119-109, 118-110. Record, 30-0. Crazy factor: Pacquiao's movement was hypnotic, dancing circles around Mira while landing 60% of punches, turning a defense into a clinic. The Mexicutioner rises vs. Chache Sassical, 1998.
Rewind to December 4, 1998, in Bangkok. Pacquiao challenged WBC flyweight champ Chache Sassical.
In round 8, a thunderous left cross dropped Sassical face-first, KO at 2:04. Record, 25-0, 15 KOs. Crazy factor: this 8th-round explosion, after weathering early pressure, marked Pacquiao's first title win via stoppage, with his power shocking the scales at 112 pounds.
Featherweight fury begins vs. Agapito Sanchez, 2003.
Jumping to September 21, 2003, in San Francisco, Pacquiao debuted at featherweight against IBF champ Agapito Sanchez. A first-round left hook floored Sanchez, who beat the count but ate another in round 2, TKO at 0:14.
Record, February 1, 38, 29 KOs.
Crazy factor: moving up 5 divisions, Pacquiao's power translated insanely, stopping Sanchez in under 5 minutes like it was nothing.
The Barrera masterpiece vs. Marco Antonio Barrera, 2003. November 15, 2003, in San Antonio, Pacquiao vs. Hall of Famer Marco Antonio Barrera for the ring featherweight title.
Down in round 1, Manny roared back, flooring Barrera in 11 with a barrage, TKO at 2:56. Unanimous scores before stoppage, leading 107-103 on 2 cards.
Record, February 1, 39.
Crazy factor: this rivalry starter was pure drama. Pacquiao's recovery and 11th round storm, over 50 punches thrown, etched him as a superstar. Morales Warite vs. Eric Morales, 2005. March 19, 2005, in Las Vegas, Pacquiao's super featherweight debut vs. Eric Morales. A 12-round war saw Morales edge it via decision, 115-113, 115-113, 114-114.
Pacquiao's record, March 1, 40.
Crazy factor: Manny's volume, over 800 punches thrown, was wild, but Morales' precision won out, a loss that fueled Pacquiao's fire, showing his unbreakable chin absorbing bombs.